and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
A loss of 2. Brings up second.
Lamar now from the gun.
At the 17-yard line.
Walker hauls it in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. This is caught. That's Walker. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. That throw behind his intended target. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it'll be 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And again, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
4th down. Here's Jackson. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hits his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler, gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Rams.
Stafford from the gun. Cut near the goal line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Design quarterback run here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, Jackson. Headed out right. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck. Connecting, it's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. From the gun, a run for Henry. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's whole hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on 3rd. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punt meets him at the 28. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Alert! Big 20. Middle. Lady! Hey!
On first down, here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Los Angeles.
Stafford now on first down. That's him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. Gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
First down.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment.
First down, Rams.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap to Sanford. This one's complete. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and goal. It's Stafford. And he cannot bring it in. They've now arrived at 4th and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Yeah, before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
3rd down.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And he put everything he's got behind it. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it.
You.
4th down, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket, and they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. Got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
This one's to Rice out on the right side. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Robinson. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Robinson. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. He's going to field this at the 2. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
13.
Throwing again is Lamar. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Go ahead. He's moving. That's your man.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Lamar throwing again. And this one is launched downfield. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Yeah. Sit hot. Sit hot. Hey, middle.
They're going for this. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it up. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that